Sapper Competition is a 4-day competition that brings in Sapper qualified individuals from across the Engineer Regiment. This year's competition, we had 76 applications. There's 50 total teams that we could accept. Out of those 50 teams, we're representing 46 different installations, 26 states, Compos 1, 2, and 3, and 4 countries.
There you go, there you go.
To be the best sapper, first of all, what I'll say is, all of these 46 different installations send their units best, and they're the ones that come out to compete. So for me to be able to create a competition where I'm bringing the best of the best together, number one is phenomenal. So I applaud all of the competitors who rose their hand, first of all. And then, to emerge as the best sapper, that I can't even put that into words, how much I think that means to the regiment and to those maneuver commanders and what that really says about the individual.
This year, competition, definitely tough, different than last year. We knew it was going to be different than last year because they like to mix things up. So for this year, for example, there was a lot more miles on the feet up front. So we started with the non-standard physical fitness test that had about 3 miles on our feet right into our X mile unknown distance run, which is about 4 miles, right into land nav, which is another 15 miles. So all that took place in the first 8 or so hours. So a lot of distance up front. And then following that was a 16 to 18 mile ruck movement the following day. So this year, a lot of physical events up front, where then on Sunday came the technical aspects of the competition. So they really tried to break you down and put some miles on your feet and then test you on your skills, on your sapper skills.
I just want to start off with giving a shout out to the Sapper Leader Course themselves. They put on a phenomenal show. All the events that we went through were fantastic. They were very well set up. They kept you on your toes because you would show up to a spot and it might not be the spot that you were expecting to be dropped off at, and then all of a sudden you were running 4 to 5 to 6 miles to the land nav start and then going straight into land nav for as soon as round robin was done, which was a solid 20 miles on your feet throughout the day, you went straight into a Murph 1.5, which we were not expecting. So it definitely kept you on your toes a little bit more than last year. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely sucked, but it was great.
Yeah, I think just in general, for anybody that comes to the competition, you can't really come to the competition with the goal of winning because there's 49 other teams that have that same goal. So what is important is the systematic process that you take preparing yourself, you and your teammate, for the competition. So there's 404 pages in the Sapper Handbook. When you start studying and you break down the sections that you're going to study, when you take that Sapper Handbook and you're unsure about something or you need to know a little bit more, then you go find the additional resources and dig into it. For example, if it's a medical section, study the medical section in the Sapper Handbook, and then go find a medic and train with that medic. And that's what we did this year, and I think it paid off.
So throughout the competition, you don't know what the scoring is. You don't know how much an event is weighted out of the entire competition. We knew that we didn't do the best in the last 2 events. We were first going into them, and we got third in both of them. So we weren't 100% sure if we swept the victory or not. So it was a little concerning. But once that name was called, we knew we won the events that we needed to, all the technical tasks. But having the names called, it's a great feeling.